God is using this season to prepare you for your next. He has great plans for you, plans to impact other people, but you have to learn things in this season before you're ready for the next. Find out the answer right now. Recently, my wife and I moved to Ohio. You can see she's right here. I was born and raised in northern Illinois in a tiny town called Davis, where you had to drive about 20 minutes just to get to a stoplight. My wife was born and raised in California, and if you didn't know, we met on Instagram. Yes, you heard me right, Instagram. Maybe I'll tell you more about that story some other time. Well, if you didn't know, I've been a pastor for the last 6 years of my life. We were at a church the first year of our marriage where I was a college pastor, and then we took a position as a campus pastor at a multi-site church where I grew up, and we loved it. It was an awesome season. When we started that position, we felt like the Lord said that we would be there about 3 to 5 years. Well, about 2 years in, we started getting a stirring on the inside of us that we would have about 1 more year. So this year, in our 3rd year, we stepped away from a church and a group of people that we loved dearly. Most of our married life has been here. Most of everything we know is here, but we felt like the Lord asked us to leave, start our own ministry, and move to Ohio to be a part of a church there. So we've moved. I am now living the furthest I've ever lived from my home and my family. As I was packing to go, I thought about this video and wanted to share my thoughts with you. I want to encourage you to embrace the season that you are in. So many times we look ahead or we look back. Let me start with looking back. God doesn't want you to live in your past. Isaiah 43:19 says, "See, I am doing a new thing. Now it springs up. Do you not perceive it? I am making a way in the wilderness and streams in the wasteland." Now, I am not saying that you cannot, reminisce, but don't look back longingly, wishing you could go back. Your best years are ahead of you, not behind you. Don't look back wishing you could change things, because guess what? You can't. And don't look back focused on your mistakes and how bad you've messed up. Today is a new day. God's mercies are new every day. If you've missed it, if you've messed up bad, just confess it and receive forgiveness and get over it. Again, embrace the season that you are in your life. Enjoy it. Don't look back, but don't start looking too far ahead. Ecclesiastes 3:1 says, "For everything there is a season." Your life is just a series of seasons. You never stay in one season forever. Think about the seasons of life. Elementary school, middle school, high school, college, married, small kids, teenagers, empty home, grandkids, your first job to your next job. Life is just season after season after season. There's nothing wrong with looking ahead with vision and excitement about what God has for you, but don't look ahead longingly, wishing you were there already. You'll get there. Enjoy where you are at. A tall skyscraper needs a deep foundation, so don't be in a hurry. I know you may feel like you want to be on the 30th floor, but you gotta go through the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, all the way to 29 before you get to 30. So just be patient, you'll get there. Now, have you ever had a miserable season of your life and now you look back in that season and you're like, it wasn't that bad? Listen, you may be in a great season right now, so enjoy it. Don't waste it, because you won't be there forever. But I want to encourage you, if you're in a tough season, it won't last forever. So do your best to enjoy it and embrace it. Press closer to the Lord in difficult seasons. Someday you'll look back and go, wasn't that bad. When I look back, I wish I would have enjoyed seasons of my life more. My season of singleness. I was so worried about being alone for life that I had years stolen from my life, worried about getting married. And now I look back and I'm like, it wasn't worth it. I'm happily married now, but it wasn't worth being so miserable back then, thinking it'll never happen. I look back now at the season me and my wife Annalisa just finished. We spent over 3 years at that church and we had some amazing relationships. Now, people are what matters, so embrace the season you are in, knowing that God has big plans for you and someday He will move you. But for now, don't waste where you are. You don't want to look back someday and wish you did it better. Give people hugs, spend time with people, be excited about what God is doing and what you have. Don't get too focused on where you are not and what you don't have. That is how you go down in life. So a little life lesson from me. I know this is a little bit different video than I would normally do, but as I go through a transition into a new season, I want to encourage you to enjoy the season you are in. Now, you can be grateful for past seasons and you can be excited about future seasons, but embrace where you are. You're already there, you might as well enjoy it. Don't waste the season. Embrace it. Enjoy it, knowing that it's just part of your story. It's just part of your journey. God is using this season to prepare you for your next. He has great plans for you, plans to use you to be a city on a hill and to be the salt of the earth, plans to impact other people. But you have to learn things in this season before you're ready for the next. So just trust God that as you stay thankful and faithful in this season, He will order your steps and direct you into the next thing. Find something to be thankful for. Now, I love you. Thanks for being a part of our journey. God has moved us into our own ministry, and we are focused on creating videos that change lives all over the planet. Thanks for joining me today. I'll see you in the next video.